The rake plowed into a ditch, tilting into a concrete wall. The job's so big, aggressive towing 70-ton rotator has been called in.
It's leaning pretty good, almost on that verge of tipping over, but not quite tipping over.
Jamie's brother, Jason Davis,
It's a long ways out.
and his top operator, Chris Mervin,
Okay.
will help Colin get it done.
That's gonna be fun.
Got her in there pretty good, eh? What are you thinking?
He's in here, buddy.
Brilliant.
Colin will lead the recovery at the front, while Jason and Merv
35,000 pounds in the box.
Yeah.
deal with the trailer and its load of auto parts. But as the snow clears,
Is there a pin on it?
Colin discovers there's nothing to hook his lines onto.
This truck's equipped with what we refer to on the mountain as a rabbit bumper, and they're just no good for up here. They probably attached the bumper to their hook points. This rabbit bumper's been mounted to where the toe pins would usually go.
That's gonna be a problem.
Our only option is to pull from that bumper point and hope that it doesn't rip off.
Well, the chances of this rabbit bumper surviving this are not very good.
With the tractor hooked up, Jason
Keep it going.
and Merv get the rotator ready
You good?
to recover the trailer and its 35,000-pound load.
We have to be very careful on what we hook up to and where we apply pressure to get it back out of the ditch.
The rotator must first tilt the trailer away from the concrete wall before Colin can winch the semi forward onto the road. As the strap to the trailer tightens,
Whoop. Okay, come on.
one wall
Gonna buckle in.
Did it?
It's gonna.
starts to give.
We're hearing popping and creaking, and it's groaning a little bit.
We're hearing a little bit of popping. That's as much as I put on it. But it's not happy.
What happened?
They'll rig a second strap to add support
Beauty.
so Jason's rotator can safely lift the trailer away from the concrete wall.
Get a few more points pulling this way on it and hopefully prevent a failure on the trailer side. Boom up.
The trailer and its cargo are secure.
Put tension on the right line.
Now it's up to Colin to winch the tractor forward by its flimsy bumper.
Just watching where that bumper is gonna go.
Not only are you pulling the truck and trailer, but you're also pulling out a couple tons of snow.
As the snow piles up, Colin's 50-ton wrecker
You're leaning pretty good, buddy.
begins to tilt.
It's getting sketchy.
Easy, easy, easy.
My truck's starting to slide here. Worst case scenario, all the way.
To stop Colin's wrecker from rolling into the ditch,
Tilt your underlift up and then boom down.
Merv has a suggestion.
Boom down.
If Colin puts his boom down, it puts the pull point a little bit lower on the truck. He'll be able to pull harder.
As Colin winches the front end,
We'll keep following this along right till the trailer wheels come out.
just nice and easy.
The tractor
Looking good, buddy. Keep going.
and its rabbit bumper
Okay, Colin.
are out of the ditch.
I'm actually really surprised it survived.
This is the beard pondering.
What?
The beard ponder.
That's one of the things I love about towing. You never know what you're gonna get.
For the final pull, Colin repositions HR 116.
Our plan now is just to kind of keep going. Jason's going to swing the trailer over onto the road. Okay, stop. You know what? We didn't put a scratch on it. It's the holy grail. When a guy puts a truck in the ditch pretty much sideways and you're able to recover it and watch the guy drive away. It was awesome working with Jason and Merv.
Colin's first recovery of winter,
Decent, Jimmy.
with help from aggressive towing.
Looking at some black ice under there. Yeah, she's pretty nasty.
At the base of the Cascade Mountains, west of Hope, BC,
Yeah, that tree's in rain now.
a sudden plunge in temperature
Oh, frick, it's like a skating rink.
has glazed Highway 1.
I think a car slid right over the edge.
They've got a police call westbound. Sounds like a pickup and a trailer, something over the bank.
Jamie Davis responds to the urgent call in his newly restored Holmes 850 Mighty Mo.
This is a perfect time for me to get Mighty Mo out and put it through its paces. Oh yeah, there it is. Seeing rails here.
Had to call Jamie Davis for a vehicle that went into the ditch, a very big ditch. Low male occupant in the vehicle ended up having minor injuries.
The driver was towing a trailer when he crossed the highway. Landing in a deep ditch, 20 feet from a train track.
Where's the car?
Right there, isn't it?
The car and trailer are way down the bank, and it's very, very close to the train tracks. Do they know we're here, the train?
Talk to the trains and then I'll let them all know that you guys are working here.
The wreck needs to be cleared before the next train arrives.
Don't want to spook a train crew.
Okay, okay. They're worried that we're going to interfere with the train, which is a big worry. With the trailer involved here and the angle, this is a really difficult job. This embankment is very steep. It's got blackberry bushes and thick brush. God, there's so much little branches. We've got to get this thing wrapped up and on the way. This is a problem.
Train 105.
Yeah, go ahead, the 105 entry. Maintain reduced speed until branch cleared. Over.
So once I get tight, Rob, you be my eyes, because I'm going to be up top. Okay.
Jamie will operate his mechanical wrecker from high up on its deck.
When you're operating Mighty Mo, it has platform controls on the top with big handles. It's a physical workout.
It's caught up there.
Yeah. Front end stuck!
Okay.
The SUV and trailer are entangled in the bush,
I'm going to put the boom to the side then.
so Jamie will test one of Mighty Mo's biggest weapons. Its split boom.
Just like a rotator, you can split those booms and run the line off to the side. Very similar to what a rotator would do, it's just old school rotator. Definitely pulling hard now.
It's on all four now, and it's pulling the trailer too.
The Moe's split boom muscles the wreck up the bank.
Okay, Rob, pull some winch line down.
Jamie needs another line.
Thanks, buddy. Is it on your deck? Unhook me.
The SUV is on Rob's flat deck, but the trailer is still in the ditch. Finally, the last piece of the wreck
Okay, undo the chain.
is up and away from the tracks.
Don't you love recovery, Rob?
No.
We get her done.
25 miles east of Hope, a semi has flipped on a narrow stretch of Highway 3.
Got the all right lane shut down.
The trailer is lying on a no post
Oh my goodness.
on the edge of a 1,000-foot drop.
Holy moly.
A flagger is one of the first on scene.
A couple of deer were on the road. He swerved to miss the deer and lost it. He's got a badly injured shoulder. He's gone to Princeton Hospital. He probably should have hit the deer.
Just heading out to Highway 3, bringing out Mission 90, which is the my 35-ton record.
Mission Towing's Dylan Greenwood is called out to the crash.
See if we can get this thing back on its wheels as fast as possible.
Dylan's boss, Ken DePerrin, knows the risks of this notorious route.
Highway 3 is a very dangerous road. You never know what you're going to run into.
Gotta go crawling through some rings. There's a little bit of a cliff here. I'm surprised he's not off it.
It's a bad corner. There's a lot of trucks that go down there and sometimes come up in pieces.
The driver swerved to avoid the deer and rolled onto the no post, coming to a stop just feet from the abyss.
We're right on the edge of a cliff. You probably got 500-foot cliff above us and 1,000 feet to the bottom on the other side.
Dylan has a look at the rig
Jim's coming, we'll unload it.
and its cargo.
It's pulp paper. It's just heavy bales of paper.
The trailer is too damaged to flip with the load inside.
With the pulp paper, it's very heavy, so we're gonna have to unload the trailer to upright it.
Another mission wrecker arrives to help with the recovery. But with a full cleanup crew hours away, Dylan decides to unload the heavy bales with what he has on site.
We're trying to lessen the weight, lessen the strain on the side of the trailer.
Watch yourself. Coming through.
The dense bundles are winched out one at a time.
They're about 250 kg a block, and there's a lot of weight here.
Each bundle weighs over 2 tons.
It's one big wrecking ball.
With the last of the paper bales nearly out, Dylan needs to find a way to flip the semi back onto its wheels.
We're obviously gonna have to worry about this light pole here that's resting against, and about 1,000 feet of nothing.
You're pretty much walking on the edge. There's nothing but darkness below you.
If you fall off, you're gone. You can get hurt very badly.
with a strap around the trailer and lines from both heavy wreckers. Dylan must work in sync with the second truck to flip the tractor trailer upright.
Come on, close to the strap.
We got to go on the dangerous side of the trailer to be able to run the straps underneath it. There's nothing really to tie off to. If you slip, probably gonna fall to your death.
But the trailer is so tight against the barrier, Dylan can't work the strap through.
We're gonna pull it away from the barrier.
We had to move it off the barriers a little bit just to get enough room in there to be able to get the strap underneath it.
Beautiful. I think I probably got enough gap in there, I bet you about now.
Finally, there's just enough room to get the strap through.
All goes to plan, the little empty trailer come flopping over. If the truck's rigged up, we shouldn't shut the highway down.
Traffic on Highway 3 is stopped for the flip.
Gotta love closures, eh? Oh, man, what a drag.
There we go.
Anytime you close the highway down, pressure's on. Got to get the highway cleared off as quick as possible.
Watch it!
Pulling hard, we're trying to obviously hold this compromised trailer together.
Working on a job like this on a steep slope, it can be very dangerous and unforgiving.
Careful now.
Watch it!
Puts a smile on your face when you get a truck and you roll it over back onto its wheels. All right, almost done. We'll get it off the highway as quick as possible.
Beautiful.
After clearing the wreck from the dangerous corner,
And I'm just so glad that the job's finished. He's getting better and better all the time.
Dylan's heading home.
Yeah, it's good to get her loaded out of there. That's a bad spot to be working in.
Okay, road's clear. Oh, wicked. Right on, bud, next.
On the north end of the Coquihalla,
What a mess.
Merv and the Reliable crew face a nearly mile-long stretch of wrecked semis. The most jaw-dropping,
Holy.
a truck cab that was sheared off its chassis in the crash.
We got so many pieces in so many different areas. It's going to take quite a while to clean it up.
When the lumber truck lost control, its cab was sliced off. And by some miracle, the driver survived.
With a job this size, you just got to work through it piece by piece and just get it done as fast as possible.
Merv's rotator is a welcome sight. But Reliable Towing has brought another of its own heavies into the battle.
Dream team right here.
Operator Mitch Carr rolls in with a 50-ton wrecker.
Anything with wheels and a motor, I'm in. I eat, sleep, and breathe this job. It's so far into my blood now, it's not even funny.
Mitch will team up with Merv on the lumber wreck. While James slips away with more bent metal back to Merritt.
My part's done here. Hopefully we'll get home soon.
Jeez. The initial view of this job it's overwhelming. There's trucks everywhere that you can look.
First order of business. Let's get this out of here.
The lumber trailer lost its load in the crash, but is still attached to what's left of the tractor.
Okay, hook that one onto the chain, bud, before you walk out of there.
I got it.
This line will end up pulling the trailer this way, right?
Yeah, of course.
To save time, Mitch will try to winch both units all together.
The quickest way is to just leave them connected and drag them out of the ditch. You drag them out two pieces, you're doing twice as much work.
Look at the axle, holy.
It's very tricky. It's so bent and mangled. Brutal.
It's good.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
They separate the trailer, and Merv lifts it the rest of the way to the road.
Take this trailer, Mitch.
But removing the tractor, nothing more than wheels on a chassis, will require some finesse.
We're gonna use my rotator to lift what's left of the tractor onto another trailer and get it hauled away.
Merv's rotator needs to lift the unit, swing it around carefully over its back end, and land it squarely onto a flatbed.
We're suspending 18,000 pounds up in the air. It is definitely not a joke. When we're lifting up parts and pieces, they can spin and rotate.
You're just finding her happy spot. You just hold your rope now, kind of guide it a little bit. Pull the nose a little bit.
We try to get it landed as square as possible. You make sure you pay attention to where guys are, swing radius.
Slowly, slowly, slowly. Keep going. Once you get past the point on that hook, it'll go. Okay, let her go.
Nice.
Okay, down. Okay, buddy, roll forward a little bit.
This'll work.
You're good, you're good.
Just wheels, chassis, and an engine block. The bottom half of the tractor is hauled away. But the next piece
Let's see what we can do about this then, Mitch.
is the sheared off cab.
Could you imagine sitting there going, what the hell just happened, and watch your truck go into the ditch?
The driver survived the dramatic crash.
And to know that a guy can walk away from that almost barely hurt is pretty unbelievable.
But to recover the 6,000-pound cab, Merv and Mitch will have to get creative.
Wonder if we could just chuck an endless loop through the windows.
I was just thinking that.
Through that window and out the back
And then
door.
out the back door.
And then up into one point, and then I'll just reach over and drag it out of here.
We're gonna use an endless loop, run it through the passenger side door and out the driver's side of the sleeper.
With a thick strap around the cab, Merv will need the maximum reach of his 35-foot boom.
So watch yourselves.
Yep.
Hold that cap so that stack don't smash them. Watch your heads, boys.
Eddie.
The last piece of the lumber wreck
Going over.
is ready to roll.
Straight to the body shop for that one.
Watch full episodes on the Weather Channel and the Weather Channel TV app.